gentlemen, it's your favorite beating man, the one, the only Bobbbaaaay. We are here back for episode 3 of What They Don't See, an inside look of where creatives create. Very excited about our third guest today, Jeremiah Davis, aka ThatOneBlondKid, photographer, videographer. He's worked with the Chainsmokers, Brands, Movement, American Express, Red Bull. It's super talented dude. One of the first people I had met when moving out to LA. He was on Purpose in the Youth podcast for episode 71. And ever since then, I've been very well connected with him and a lot of the people that he's surrounded by with. I'm excited to get into his crib today. We're gonna take a look at his new space. I know he's got some moving going on, as today he's about to go from his current location in Venice to another spot in Venice. So we're gonna kind of capture that whole transition. It's What They Don't See, an inside look, creative spaces. Let's get into it. Yeah, yo, what's the password to your spot, brother?
You're putting this on the episode.
Absolutely, we got Kirk with me too, dude. All right. There he is, Jeremiah's palace.
The whole entire courtyard.
This is Jeremiah's palace. Long time no see. It's been 20 minutes.
20 minutes. It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Here it is.
Welcome to the humble abode.
I think it's great timing that we're doing this because you're now in this new spot and it's a whole transition for you, right? Like I feel like the last, that spot that we just at, that's probably, I mean, you were doing a lot of things to get you to that point, but there's been so much that's happened within just living there to getting you to where you are today.
Yeah. When I moved to that spot, I was like, yo, like,
right after you graduated, right?
Yeah, well, like, so when I graduated, I went to a studio, and then I kid you not, me and Reese had a bunk bed in there. But it wasn't weird because we were already college roommates doing like the bunk bed shared tiny room space. And then I just didn't want to live by myself anyways, and I was gone. I was 2017 again when I was saying everything happened. So I was gone all the time, and so it almost was more beneficial to have someone there, even though it took up more space, to like help when I was gone or whatever, if I like left stuff behind or I needed something from the house while I was gone. And so that was crazy. And so to move to this other spot that was right next to the beach, it was a beautiful location. It was the same distance to the beach as the previous spot, but it was like, it was just so game changing. Have my own room, have like a spot by the beach and just something beautiful. So I felt very honored. And then even now it's like, I'm like scared. I think this is a risk for me as well. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I've done like a lot of cool stuff this year and I have a lot of clients and I'm like working and I'm making money, but it's like, this place is a lot of money. Like this place is a lot, it's like an investment for where I want to be, you know, and I'm able to like pull it off and make it make sense. But like I could easily be in 2020 and be like, last year was a loss. Like last year did not make sense. You know, and so this place does make sense if, you know, like this creative community happens and, you know, like I can make that space really productive.
Let's take a look, just a quick glimpse of this entire space before we get into your room, because that's the main focus.
All right, great.
This is a cool spot right here, you know?
Something that was the most like the king piece of this whole room is this thing, basketball hoop.
Because is this how you break up time when you're like stressed out and trying to think of?
We had it before we had a couch actually. It was like I went to an office up in Canada and they had this and I played like the CEO of this small music label and it was so much fun. He was like, it's $200. It's the best investment I've ever made. And I was like, I think we can fit these in one of the houses. And I was at a smaller place, like a cubicle.
It's not
literally
far from
the
here,
size
right?
of this room. The whole thing was the size of this room. And we lived in it, worked in it, like everything. It was like a studio. And then I was like, we can't do it here, but in the new spot, we're doing it. So we built it. I bought it. Reese built it.
Amazing.
And it's great. We should get a game in real quick.
This is legendary, though. I think the greatest conversation ever had on
that's a picnic table.
Episode 71 of the podcast when we chopped it up.
I feel like
legendary table. Legendary.
I feel like such a prestigious or not prestigious, pretentious person. Bobbbaaaay was like, I also don't call you Bobby, I call you Bobbbaaaay.
Yeah, that's fine. Good branding.
I'm the only podcast. I'm like one of two where you've traveled to do it.
Yeah, no, I mean, in the beginning...
Which is crazy. You've had some big people on the podcast, and like drama went to your house.
100%.
And
the electricity went out. And the electricity went out during that podcast.
No.
Yeah, we have the whole vlog. I'll have to show you.
Did you document it? I didn't see it.
Kirk had the entire thing captured. 10 minutes into the podcast, all lights went out. Another story for another time.
Wow, that's
unreal.
incredible.
But yeah, I mean...
I think it's just ridiculous. You have amazing people, and I'm like the one person who's like,
yeah, but,
yo, I'm not driving out there. I need you to come.
But you were good about it. You're like, oh, I got a lot going on my plate. So I was like, all right, whatever. Yeah. I didn't mind. And you know what? I don't even know if I ever told you this, dude. I just remember leaving that podcast. I was driving on the 405. Of course, it was like 5 p.m., so it took me an hour and like 30 to get back. But I was like, let me just call like people. So the first person I called was my mom. I don't even know if I ever told you this. I was so hyped from that podcast. I said, Mom, I'm blowing up. It's January 2018. I can't be stopped. And I was so hyped. And then I called my sister because honestly, it was just about like what you had been doing at that point and the resume you had.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't care about like your age.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't care about the Instagram followers. I didn't care about like all the analytics and what I think most people would think I'd care about. It was just like, yo, this is a kid that graduated the same year in 2016. And he's absolutely crushing it. I was so hyped off it.
Hell yeah.
You could have told me you were in fucking San Diego. I would have done it too.
I love that. All right, we need to get a game in on this thing.
Please.
And I was like, yo, this is the worst thing to have right now.
This thing is huge,
in the tiniest. It's so, like, the movers.
This is great, though, if you have, like, homies that crash.
Like, yeah, but without that look, it's like, oh, there's a floor here. There's, like...
Oh, word. This is a backup, too? Oh, see, this is nice.
All right. You have 30 seconds to get to 30. And then if you make it to 30 points, counts down from 5.
It's going to count down right now?
Yeah.
I'm for sure winning this.
You're not. You're definitely not. You're going to get
If I win, you got to shoot me a music.
I'll do whatever. Look, I'm scoring points for you.
Yeah, that's what I like to call home court advantage, bro.
You're out. You're out of the game. You're probably,
kidding me?
You didn't hit 60. You're not scoring points anymore.
Damn, I guess the music video isn't happening.
Let's wrap it up.
Maybe
Let's
next time, right?
All you need is opportunity. Like you have, and you know it.
Yeah.
Like you're like, I've got the skill. I've got everything. I just need someone to give me an opportunity, whether it's for free or for money. I just need an opportunity.
Yeah.
And then, you know, like when you start getting those, you then can execute. So I've been able to do that where now I'm like, okay, I don't, like I need, you know, that next tier of opportunities, but I'm also very happy with where I'm at. But like right now, so how I've changed is I'm like really looking for opportunities to make like premium or really high production value content that's still in the space I am of this like run and gun, lifestyle, high action sport kind of thing, but like done really well. So it's like, oh, you want to do a helicopter jump? Let's do it with 3 helicopters. Like who has 3 helicopters? Like, oh, you want to do a helicopter jump? Like, let's do it over this crazy spot, or like let's have the helicopter pick you up from your rooftop and like let's get it cleared by Venice instead of like doing it under the table. Like let's do it legit. So I'm also like, yo, let's put more of our, instead of taking more profits, let's put more back into our productions.
Yeah, because in the long play, it's just going to get you bigger and
Which
bigger
is hard to
opportunities.
explain to brands because you're trying to tell brands like, look, I want to do something really cool. I'm going to take 20% of what I normally would take as my compensation, but the rest needs to go back into crazy production.
Yeah. They don't understand because they just want to see the numbers and like, why are we putting X amount more dollars into this video when we don't need to?
Yeah. It's like, yo, pay me 10 grand. Like, let me take 2 and let's put 8 into like doing something really fun. Backpacks for days. All this stuff. Reese is like, yo, you have way too many backpacks. And I just love backpacks.
It's good though. It's an easy way to store everything. This is for the savage jumping. Jeremiah likes to jump out of helicopters, hot air balloons, planes. Is there anything you haven't jumped out of that you want to jump out? Like,
I want to do a blimp because nobody's doing blimps, but blimps only go like 1,500 feet and that's like a base jump. It's not even like.
What do you mean, dude? I've seen them over Dodger Stadium. It's huge. It's all the way up in the sky.
It's like 1,500 feet. It's not that high. Like I jump from 13,000. So
word.
like, and then I pull my parachute at 4,000, which means if something goes wrong, I have time to figure it out. 1,500 feet. Yeah, that's you jump out and you pull, and then you don't have, even if there was an accident, you don't even have time to like cut away and have a new parachute come above you.
Not enough time
so you only jump with 1
it.
parachute, and if that parachute doesn't work, you're done. That's base jumping. That's why I don't base jump.
Does this make you feel good when you wake up every morning seeing your face on a canvas?
I literally look at it every day and I'm right here with my cup of coffee.
It inspires you?
Sometimes naked and just.
I would not doubt that.
I actually have never done that in my life, but it's cool. I had a homie make this for another friend's birthday, like another whole thing with like his brand, like he has this agency.
They're the ones that actually produced Rory's MTV show.
Yep.
And then I was like, I'm out here, and I had to drive to Arizona because he's like, I'll do it for free, but it's like really expensive to ship.
Ship it.
It's gonna cost you $500 to ship. So he's like,
you gotta come.
it's
pick
up
it
to you. Either
Yeah.
pay $500 to ship it or whatever. And I was like, I'll come pick it up. And I was like, yo, can we do 2 of these? Because at some point I'm gonna want something like this.
Definitely.
So it's cool. It's kind of weird because it's like
I don't think so at all.
I don't think it's weird
colors
at all.
look dope.
Some people think it's weird.
Nah, it'd be different if like it was actually your face, but it's your branding.
It's a brand.
But it's not like over the top. But if it was literally just your face,
And it's not
painted,
my room. It's not my bedroom. This is a common living area, everybody. Yeah. Common living area.
Common living area. Reminds me of the college days. This is like the neutral zone.
I think Matos is in this bedroom.
Yeah, now we're in the bed.
Let's get in here. What's up, Matos? This is Matos. Matos helps me out a ton. He works with Yester as well, pretty frequently, and then he helps me out on like a week-to-week basis.
You're a hustler.
Yeah.
He's like, he gets me.
School yesterday.
And there it is.
Oh gosh, man.
He's out here.
Don't miss that stuff, but you gotta get through it, right?
Yeah.
He helps get me out the door quicker though. On when there's new trips coming up, freaking getting all my gear ready to go.
2018, this last year, like I've learned like, yo, like if you really want to ante up, you need to learn how to be an entrepreneur and not like, amongst all the other things, you need to be a better creator. You need to be on top of pop culture. You need to be on top of all these other things. But if you really want to take it to the next level, like I've got to be a good business entrepreneur, which is weird because like, man, you go, like we can walk 1 block and ask any stranger and be like, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur.
Yeah, everybody wants to be. That's like the cool thing.
I've got hired for like a social thing once.
Yeah.
And like I book my own business or I own my, like I work for myself. I work on the road. It's like, that's not sustainable, right? Like you can't be a freelancer or a nomad for your whole life. There's gonna come an ending point or a snapping point where you want to settle down. But you can't settle down because you don't have money because you have to keep working to sustain your lifestyle.
It's a 24/7 hour job. You're always working around the clock. That's one thing, man. I always see all hours of the day, random days of the week. You're going from one flight to another. You're editing. You're just, you get it done. And I think that's the biggest, could be a struggle for some people. It's like, that's what makes the entrepreneur and that's what's gonna break them.
Or when I'm here, like I need to be able to edit at night. I'm also like a night owl. Like that's why I was able to pull the all-nighter the other night. It was a breeze for me because I was actually forcing myself to go to sleep at 3 the previous nights where I felt like I could have stayed up all night. I'm no joke. I was taking like melatonin at 3 in the morning to make myself go to sleep, and I'm like but I'll sleep till like noon. It's not like
it's all relative.
Totally.
It's all relative.
So no coffee shops were open at that time. Nothing, whatever. Not. So I'm like, I need a spot to edit. So. And then when I get into a groove, I was like, I can't sit down for a long time, so I have to stand, but then I can stand for like 3, like some people when they do standing desks, they do like an hour. I can do like 4-hour sessions on the standing desk.
You're savage.
So this thing is like one of those
levels?
bougie, it's not even plugged in. It's like the remote one.
It would go up and down.
Yeah, it's a remote one. And that's the board that never got used that I thought I was going to use a ton.
It looks dope too. Like it's just a glass type whiteboard.
Yeah, that's like if you're ever trying to do a classy whiteboard.
Yeah.
A charging station. So that was like Matis's biggest thing. Was like
trying to pack everything.
Well, I was just like, dude, I'm going to come home. My bag's going to be dead, disorganized. Like I'm going to need lenses cleaned, swapped, all this stuff. And then like Chainsmoker packing is different than going to shoot like a local club in LA or whatever, and like I just don't want to take my massive bag.
Yeah.
I also throw my back out on tour all the time. And so I'm like, when I come home, just take out every battery, put them all in the charging thing. When they're charged, put them in this basket, and I'll put dead ones in this basket. So we had this like a whole workflow underneath, like drone batteries. Like I also have like 3 different cameras that all have 3 different batteries. I have 3 different drones with 3 different batteries, like all different tier clientele like deserve different size drones and whatever. So that was all gear. This was kind of like backpack zone, like depending which backpack I want to take.
So
like,
you knew like if
a weekend trip, whatever. Big backpack for like the week trips or for like the tour international stuff. And then this was like extra boxes from like GoPro accessories to like cable cams that I would use like once or twice a year, but are like $600 things that I'm not gonna like
just casually,
like throw away or like hand off. Like I'm gonna need them eventually, but like I just need to store them.
Yeah.
We
can't overlook this though. This is the party backpack right here. Right?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Put that bad boy on. I want it.
Damn, this thing is not light, yo.
No. Tacky sack right here.
Right here. You just pull
that one. That's your first one.
Yep. And if
that
that
one's tangled and messed up,
and you'll know, like you'll just feel it because it won't.
You'll see it above you.
Oh, just like, oh, where that don't work.
Yeah, that's not working. So then you pull
Not
this
funny.
one.
And then you pull this, it rips it.
You pull it straight out.
Okay.
And then that pulls these yellow cables, detaches all these like rings right here. And then now you don't have a parachute above you. You're falling again.
Okay, so now you're screwed.
And you're really low to the ground. Then you pull this one to pull your second reserve.
And that's what saved you.
Yeah, but there's technically like a little, when you pull this one, that one automatically deploys, but
goes.
you're trained to like do it anyways in case that like malfunctions as well.
Jesus,
but
man.
There she is.
Or
This is like a small car.
Yeah.
Like you could, how expensive it is.
When Jacob came through, he was talking about his bag and a couple grand. And I was
Yeah.
like, I didn't realize.
Jacob's is a lot of grand.
Yeah. Mine's a couple grand. I didn't want to say it, but he's definitely carrying some money on his back at all times. And of course, you know, when you're about to go jump, you just gotta get a quick lift.
Get it going. Get it going.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Yeah, this was gear closet. It's taped up because we're about to have
Oh, 'cause you're
movers
moving all.
coming in here. Actually,
So you already took everything out. Yeah, you should probably call them.
movers are coming in like a couple minutes.
Can't wait.
But we should give one of these away.
That'd be dope.
Boom.
If
One of the commenters, what do they have to say?
Oh, that'd be epic.
He's like, oh.
Dude, that would be epic.
Comment
Why they deserve the
your
award.
favorite other episode you've watched of Bobbbaaaay's podcast or YouTube series.
Also, I don't want to overlook, what's this one over there?
Is 2017. Every big name or whatever, and like it doesn't look like a lot because I feel like they're all a lot stacked up here, but like Shawn Mendes, Chainsmokers, Travis Scott headlined this festival. He actually kicked me out of the front. He kicked He kicked out all the videographers. This pass is God Pass. God Pass meant you can go to any food truck, any vendor, anything.
They didn't ask questions, they just gave
And they were just like, no questions asked. You're like, yo, I want this. It was called like the God Pass.
Oh.
Movers in,
Please.
and we can get into this.
Awesome.
Yo, what's actually crazy?
Bunch of young bucks.
We should give the plug to this company actually.
Do you want to? Should we go down there and just like...
We should chat with them, but Reese told me about it. It's called Meathead Movers, and they employ college athletes.
Unreal.
And they're like, we jog, we never walk, we save you time, money.
In Venice. You got Jacob
boys
on
already
top.
on the roof.
You got water. Don't be spraying us down. Don't be spraying us.
How is there a hose up there?
So how far are we from the old spot?
Like a quarter mile, half mile.
So not far.
Not far.
You had to stay in Venice.
All the creative minds are out here.
This is the entrance.
Here it is, bro.
With the all glass.
It comes included with the placemat.
Dude, I gotta get a bearded man for you guys. Oh! Whoa!
This is already bigger than my current apartment.
Bro. Wow. Yeah. Evan's gonna get in on the...
Evan's a roommate.
Evan
BlondKid.
Evan's part of the new room.
We
the
recruited
roommate squad right here.
from New York or Baltimore, whatever
all right.
the difference is.
And now I'm joining in, baby. Let's go. So,
downstairs.
Is that a base? What is this down here? A basement?
That's the new layer.
That's you.
That's me.
Do we do upstairs or we do downstairs first?
Let's go upstairs.
All right.
Air is over here as well. What's cool is that there's 3 bathrooms, so everybody's got their own bathroom.
Yeah, that's so clutch.
Walls and stuff and ceilings are like always big and
Yep.
kind of at a different angle, which is like makes it feel not stale.
Yep.
Which is rad. We're gonna go upstairs.
Bro, this is what I like to see already.
Like honestly, we're gonna put like a table here for like coffee to have like a private little thing.
Yeah.
Cause like
this is a vibe.
This is Chainsmokers. Chainsmokers feels like you play college sports, high school sports.
High school sports.
Yeah, like,
definitely not a college athlete for sure. Well, not a college athlete.
Like, or even like little league, or like even when you're like in elementary school, they always teach you like, or in high school, it's like, yo, to go to college, like someone's out here trying to steal your spot. Someone's out here trying to steal your spot.
Yeah.
That was drilled in my head since I was 8 years old in competitive baseball.
Yeah.
And that, I don't feel like I don't feel like most people apply that to like their current creative crafts. But in the social media age, it's like, everyone's out here to steal your spot.
Yeah.
And can. It's not that personal like it was in high school sports. Like you knew the kid who took your spot.
Yeah.
In social media, it almost happens without you even knowing.
Yeah.
But I've reminded myself that with bigger clients like Chainsmokers, the people that keep hiring me back. It's like, at the end of the day, I'm really tight with Drew and Alex, but at the end of the day, like someone can take my spot.
So this is the layer, huh?
This is the layer.
tell you where my head's thinking originally, but I want to do a projector with like a screening kind of zone and have that place kind of organized for that. But if you put a couch right here facing this way, that almost blocks off my bed and my like sleeping space.
Yeah.
So if you come in and you chill right here,
you
got a bathroom, you have creative space, you have a creative space over here, creative space.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're in someone's bedroom.
You could also get one of those little blinder things that cost $10 and they just split the room in half.
Yeah.
But
what if I got like automatic ones on the ceiling and just like zip my bed shut?
Honestly, this is
Here's
huge.
the thing though, is I'm in between, like I need an office space for how much gear I have.
Yeah.
But it seems so extra because I'm never here.
You're never here. It's pointless.
So, and then it's like, and most of my work gets done after offices would close, like co-working spaces.
Yeah.
It's like, I get my groove at like midnight to like 4
for
editing. And so having that.
Bro, this is literally enough for all your gear.
Yeah, oh, totally. And like I have those closets that I was saying, like I could, I could put a closet right here. I could put a closet right here. I could put them over there. Also, I mean that's just clothes. I have a shit ton of clothes. Look at this though. Look at us both running around. This could be gear. This is where I say Matos could sleep.
Oh, bro, literally.
Included with the light.
So you're good. You could literally fit your gear, like your maybe your, well, you have that gear shelf that you could put out here, build some shelves in here, and then, I mean, unless you're gonna use all, I mean, actually that's pretty fire. Put your clothes in there.
Just have like a clothes thing. And but I have the cupboards.
Do this collaboration with Jacob Riglin. You have the I'm blanking on it right now. The workshops, that's what I'm thinking, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So you guys did this, you've done it in the past. This year, at the moment, you have 2 California, you have 1 in Bali. What have you seen to be the benefit for the people that are coming to these workshops for the photo and videography? It's dope that you're like helping give back and you're like showing people firsthand how to make it actually work and happen.
The reason why we do it was we realized like Jacob and I build a lot of our network through word of mouth, and we meet people first and then we do business with them later. But if you're not getting the opportunity to meet cool people, then you're like, your whole process isn't kickstarted. It was like, how do we host something that's worth coming that we can guarantee you're gonna get that community? And we're the 2 kingpins are me and Jacob, but in reality, we heroize all this group. And we say, look, this is your global community. Like this is, which usually comes tier 2. Like I met my local community and built to a bigger local community, and then it built globally. Well, we're saying, yo, come here,
skip it right up.
Skip it. You're gonna meet 10 other people that live in all these different countries. You're gonna live with them for a week, and you're gonna live with us. Like we don't get 2 different buildings and put the guests here and me and Jacob stay here. We like live with them.
Like, you guys have dinner together.
Totally.
It's like a whole bonding experience.
Yeah, every meal
Think
together.
back to Jeremiah at Azusa, like junior, senior year. You're kind of just starting to dip your toes into some bigger opportunities. He doesn't know what the world is going to take him. He doesn't know where he's going to be living at 25 years young. But if you had to give him one piece of advice, what would it be?
I think trial and error, like more trial and error. Which like people tell you to fail more, but like I guess just try stuff. You asked me what I got, like you asked me about the future 5 years, I would give an awful answer. I don't know what's going on. I'm sure you don't even know.
I don't know.
But what you're doing right is you're putting stuff out every week. You're like, yo, I have interviewed a model. Let me interview a model. And you interview one, and you're like, I don't want to do model. Like whatever. Then you know, like I don't want to do models. I'm not going to waste time doing models. That is not what this podcast is. So now you know a little bit more about your brand. So it's like if I was in college, like trying so many more jobs, just or making so many more videos, that I would have been like, yo, I really don't like making these videos. And then being confident enough to be like, this is a great paycheck. I really don't like making those videos. I'm not going to do it. Let's move on with life.
Jeremiah Davis, my man. I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate it.
They got people screaming out there in the background. Episode 3 of What They Don't See with Jeremiah Davis, ThatOneBlondKid. He's coming to a city near you. Hit up his DM, drop a bearded man emoji in his recent IG post. We'll catch you next time. See ya!